It has trapped you!
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins!
Sanders.
Without a... No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta... Okay. This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas! Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink. No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long? No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madden. Very well.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other. Our paths crossed. The brave detective has a talent.
I bump into her every time I'm in...
It's a small eye. You're
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present?
He started raving, screaming that
Oh, mercy, that story again.
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, but it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. I need to understand. Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the... But I would caution you.
That churl no longer takes the trouble. He sends us... You must think...
I'm not here to...
Oh, I'm...
Did your husband talk to...
Well, you can't. It's exhibited at this...
Hold on. The sham...
Who else?
It is my only...
Then you have, for my part...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't... Did she really care for him, after all? The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Francis Sanders and Sarah... Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of artists. Sanders' accession rate. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want it? A house of artists. He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to... She despises Sarah Hawkins. The Shambler. I need to see it. Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. It's inside my head.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused an old diary.
That's twice you've...
I've got a lot.
Some can be... What have you come...
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you?
I'm here on... She doesn't...
Why?
Believe it or... A choice...
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? can't even touch it. What the hell was that? Damn. Did it hear that? What the hell?